Hello guys, and this is Rage Kit with another video. This time it's Skarner jungle on Twisted Tree line. And first, not on Twisted Tree, on Summoner's Rift. And first we start with buying the proper jungle item, not buying the little shitty Hunter's Talisman, because we're going attack speed Skarner. It's like the normal Skarner is completely useless in my, well, the other Skarner is completely useless in my opinion. It's like, oh, I'm a tank, but it's way more fun if you're not a tank, but if you're DPS. That's like the best thing ever. Especially with this build, which I also use in Twisted Tree line, which I sort of like call the gold Skarner build, because you simply don't die with it and you do so much damage that anything that is not a tank cannot handle your damage. So like bruisers, assassins, carries, supports, they can't handle your damage unless they're like full tanks. And even then they have a hard time like staying alive against you because they can't, because you do so much damage on them. So first, it's the boring wait for the minions, as per usual. Looking at the Jin spamming shit. So yeah, Skarner is like a champion I don't really see that often. It's like I've played him so much recently, but I don't see him at all. It's like people don't play him. I don't know why. It's like underappreciated because his ganks are insane. Especially with like, it's like I like the old Skarner, like the one that was 2 iterations before this one, with like the whenever you hit the basic, your cooldowns went down. That one was a lot nicer to play with. But this one has like the E, which when you hit it on the champion and then you basic attack the champion you hit with it, you always stun. And that is so amazing because it means that if you gank, you can like, now you can gank pre-6. So like before Skarner pre-6 ganks were like a bit underwhelming because you didn't do that much. But now you can actually like stun the person that you're ganking, which means that you're like 9 out of 10 times if you hit the E and then stun them, you get the flash for free out of it. Because people panic flash then. And when you have and the nice thing as well is when you have to hit that one and they flash away, the slow is so big because you level the E first. The slow is so big that you can catch up to them and then ult them back, so you don't even need to flash yourself when they hit with your E. So that's amazing. So you can see here that I attack every mob that is hit by my E, I attack them once, so they get stunned, and so they do less damage, and I do an extra strong hit on them. And as you can see, in those crystals, Skarner has insane sustain. It's like especially when you get your shield, then it's like really when the sustain starts properly. So now we move off. So you can just take everything with Skarner. It's like you don't really need to bother. Like, oh no, jungle bats and shit. You just kill everything you see. And yeah, I just want to go to the blue buff because I want to have the cooldown reduction and the extra AP. So as you can see, we have a Graves mid and a Renekton top. And so I'm essentially the only source of AP damage on my team. Which can be a problem if they had tanks, but which they don't really have tanks, so it's nothing really to worry about. It's like they have a Leon and that's about it. Like, and Leon is more meant to be a CC train, and it's like unless you really dominate your lane, you never become super tanky with Leona. It's like if you dominate lane, then Leona becomes unhandleable because you're so tanky. So the aim of this build is the same as is just first you buy the Cinderhulk for your tanky stat, and then you just go buy a Deadman's Plate for the synergy with your W. So essentially what happens then is that Deadman's Plate will speed you up all the time, and since the main thing of Skarner is speed, it's like you're even quicker. So you can just sprint after everyone like no. It's like if someone gets hit by you, either essentially dead unless they're next to a tower, because they can never run away from you after that, because your sticking potential is so sick. So yeah, I'm looking at the bot lane, seeing if how it's going there. And yeah, it's like now it's just like it's like the bot lane is the only lane I can really gank, because as you can see on the minimap, mid lane is being pushed into the tower, top lane is being pushed into the tower. So it's like only the bot lane that is gankable. So I've just and since I don't really feel like ganking bot at this moment, I just opt for farming. Get that level 6 quick. It's like Skarner is one of those champions where it's worth farming to level 6, unless your team is like unless like you have like champions that are getting pushed in heavily. So you say like a mid or top lane is pushed in heavily, then you can like afford to to gank, but otherwise you can just like go quick 6, because that 6 will just like completely ruin lanes. Because you just run in, you can flash in, then you can ulti them back into. We lose the first blood there, which sucks a little bit, but you can flash in if you want to, and then you can ult them, draw them back into where you're from. Then when they try to flash away, you smite them, then you E them, then you stun them, which means that they simply have no way of escaping from you. So here I can see that the bot lane is really pushed up. Jhin has no mana left, so I'm on my way now to see if I can force the kill. So I'm just going for Jhin. I flashed on him just for the safety. I could have also smited him. So now I can just, after killing her, I can just do this. Him can use this. Let me just go in and I get another kill. Could have left that one perhaps, but I want to get fed. So apparently this game I ran into was lagging like shit, which sucks kind of for him. But it's like with lag, it's like it happens. It's like I know it's really sucky, but you just have to play safe then. But this Renekton like does, as you will see, will start doing the opposite of playing safe. But it's like, if there's one thing that annoys me is people who complain about having lag. It's like, I understand you have lag, you don't have to complain about it all the time. And here I actually stand outside of my crystal, which I noticed there. I'm like, oh shit, I was not standing in my crystal. Like a boss. So as you can see, like the clearing speed of a Skarner is insane. Look at that mana regen. It's like, it's so fucking crazy. It's like Skarner is, as far as it's like I've played so many champions in the jungle now, and I have to say that he's by far the easiest to go with to the jungle. So now I have my ultimate, see if I can gank top lane. See if we can sort something. The Renekton is already going ham. Get a flash out of there, out of her. So I just want to tower dive because I have my ultimate, which is like click to win CC. So I'm hoping for it to get like a. But she already recalled, so I can do nothing but run away in shame. So I'm gonna see here if the mid lane is gankable. But first, Rift's good luck. Just taking that on the way. So here he's sitting there. And since Grave moves bot lane, I just go far in the mid lane a little bit myself. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to stay in lane, I'll just go farm your lane now. Not really too worried about him, so I just smite him, then I E him. And you can see the stun. I was hoping to get a flash or something out of it, but sadly not. And then Chris misses his ultimate, so that's too bad. So and here, when it comes to Skarner, since you don't need those potions, by the way, it's like I just looked at my potion, so it's just another tip from that. Just buy the refillable potion at the start, because then you will always get a potion that will refill when and then you have it when you need it. More like it. It's like, so you don't need to spend, so you don't spend potions on golden potions. I mean, like an idiot. I Renekton sadly dies there. And here, for some reason, Kha'Zix is in my jungle. I'm like, wow, shit. I was like, wait. Shit happens. It's like if I actually went back to base and I spent all that gold, I wouldn't have died, but yeah. It's like I didn't expect Kha'Zix to be in my jungle because I didn't think he would feel that comfortable that he would come and gank me. But well played from him. And there our bot lane gets a nice kill on their Jhin. I wonder if they yep, double kill. That's awesome. So that means that our carry gets fed. And that's really nice. So now you can just saw that the Kha'Zix had like 2 kills. It's like normally Kha'Zix with 2 kills be like, eh, it's not that nice to have against you, but like with the Skarner you just ignore it. So you just ulti him when he goes frisky risky. So as you can see here, like the same little trick with the E, hit every minion once. They go rippy. It's like for me always this phase is like until I get like the rage blade as my third item is like I'm like I want to do my damage. I'm not doing the damage that I want to do. Oh here's K6 being frisky and I'm like okay now I'm not now I have a lot more health. Come here you little shitty. Trying to bait him towards running them but he doesn't. It doesn't seem like he wants to come. It's like not this time son. Chris has to flash. So here I'm coming in. I smite him. And then I almost barely hit my... And then I just flash ult. And I'm like, haha, gotcha son. I got annoyed. It's like he invaded me once and he invaded me again. So I'm just gonna be like, fuck you teleport. Fuck you flash. Get das kill. Plus is a shutdown, which is always nice to have. So I would say normally like level your W first, but for some reason I opt here to level your Q. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but yeah. It's like normally I would say like level your W first for more tankiness, but I opt to level my Q first because I got a little bit annoyed that I didn't do as much damage as I want to take the damage option instead of the tanky options. So I just smite her just so she's slowed, and then I just wait with my CC. But here I missed my CC because I didn't notice that or I didn't see that she was just standing still. And I'm like lol, tower dive. Well not really a tower dive, but everything goes rage mode because of the lag. So yeah. It's a shame that she stopped walking because I expected her to keep on walking but she stood still instead, so I missed my my E for the stun. So Renington died, but it's like I didn't really care. It's like, hey, I'm getting fat, nice. Cheap kills, players. So that's the only thing I really care about, getting kills at the moment. Don't really care about anything else. Because I feel like against this team, if I get fed, then there's no one there to really stop me. They can like CC me a little bit, but they can't stop me. It's like, well, provided the rest of the team is engaging well, I'm not talking purely about a 1 versus 5. So, so the only problem that I have is like that CC combo that Leona and Zerad can control over me, because Leona can just CC me with her Q and her ultimate, and then if Zerad like times it right, he can stun me with an E as well. So that can put me in a disadvantaged position, like John is now. See if she can make it out. Nope. I did see that Grace being frisky, but I just like, can I clear that sheet? Just keeping an eye on the dragon just in case. Grace gets a nice kill, and here I try to help him, but he's already dead. I'm just chasing down Leona. See if we can force a flash. So there I get it with my E, no problem. And there you can see Jin being low. I'm like, shit Jin. I have no clue what that Jin was thinking. Literally no clue. Like lol. I just sidestep his attack and then I just smite them. No problem, and then Q him. Little AoE's. Got it in dice again. So at this point I'm like thinking to myself, like, if you lag so much that you can't properly play, then why the fuck do you still attempt to trade? You sit on the tower and farm. It's like you're Renethus, you can't tower dive if you time everything right. And here I actually alt-tapped a little bit, that's why my screen froze. Ga ik tegen rage. Yeah, I noticed that he was I think I saw once that he misplayed his W as well on the Shirabesh. She's rubbish guys. Lag. Fucking people on the potato internet. Yeah, Leona wastes her ultimate. And he gets binded and killed. And then snip. I'm there for the moral support. Moral support Skarner. You know it? With a little flag on my back. Oh wait, that's a Shen. It's like I want a little flag, more support with an M on it. And an S for Skarner. And support. MS. Whoa. Oh, they tower dived. Lol. Oh, it's something. They dived at least. So here you can see that I'm going towards the sexy mobility item. Mobility items are sexy. It's like at this point it's like just sit there and play safe on the tower if you have so much ping. It's like I've played with that ping before. It's like what do you think I do, just farm in the towers. But I don't think he has that much, like 500 ping is a bit of an over exaggeration. Because you can still, like if you actually have a proper 500 ping that you can't respawn so quickly to people writing stuff. But doesn't really matter. Just keep going. It's like I'm 6-1-0. Not what you really want as a juggler, because you want to have your lanes to have kills, but I'm like, it's gonna work out. Skarner is cool. So he tries to juke me, and now it's like I'm forcing the flash, and I'm like, let's go flash too. And then I ult him. And Grace flashes didn't really need to, but kill for Grace, yeah, my first assist. So like I could have probably taken it, but I was like, kill for Graves is good. Because our Graves wasn't that bad. It was kind of good. It's like someone you could rely on to like engage with you. It's like you have like two kinds of people. You have like the people who engage with you, and you have the people who don't. And the people who don't are so fucking frustrating because you're just sitting there like, hey, I'm going in, and they're like, ha, it would be a shame if no one went in. So you're sitting there like, please help. And they're like, ha, nope. So, yeah, mid lane is going good, bot lane is going good. This is the only thing that problems the top lane. And I'm like, yeah, it's like there's no use helping that Renekton, so I'd rather like get the other lanes more ahead, because then we have like 2 lanes battering down on the Fiora. Now, including me as a jungler. And like I can always ulti Fiora. It's like if I just wait out that W, it's like it's fine. Yeah, Fiora's in the bot lane. Gets a double. Yeah, coming to try and prevent the triple. But I can't. And I'm like, under the tower quick. So the entire team is bot lane. That sucks. So I'm just gonna leave the tower. It's like at this point I always leave towers. I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna actually trade for the tower because I don't want to die. It's like it would be really pointless to die right there. Because then they would like have even more free push, because now they have at least had me threatening the push in the bot lane now. I have no clue. It's like if I actually smite the Jhin there, I would have gone in. Now I see that she missed the Zenith Blitz. I'm like, lol. So I pull him in and kill him. So they get the dragon, but I get the return kill on Jhin. So here I'm just chasing Leona. There Kha'Zix comes. I'm like, lol. Let's go, son. Force the flash out on him. Juke out all Xerath's spells. So I used to play Xerath a lot for a while, so I sort of know what he is capable of. Almost had a pentakill with him once in ranked. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. It's like I have shit with me, so I just keep trading. Too bad Jhin misses shit. It's like it's a shame that I get stunned all the time now, so I go for Kha'Zix instead, because I'm like, hey. I think I hit him with my E, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. Force the ult. I have no clue why he runs into my field. Because I actually get movement speed there. Oh. And the snipe from Grace. So, advice for people who play against Skarner. Don't run into his field. He gets movement speed. Skarner gets movement speed. So when he went into that, I was like, lol. And like, this is Jhin. Just like, not a tip. When you're AD carry, don't run it like an idiot. And he dies from my sudden milk, actually. And now I just want to stand in between the skill shots of Xerath and Grace. And here I'm like, lol, tower dive. Get stunned, since I don't have... Oh, I take the kill there. I shouldn't have taken that, but... yeah, another kill for Skarner. With the E. So I can just smite them. It's like that blue smite is so fucking effective on Skarner, because no one gets away from you if you use that. It's like you smite them, they get slowed. Then you generally get into range of your E or your ultimate, so it's like game over for them the moment you get to them. Especially in like full build. So yeah, I just ult Kha'Zix. Then I pull him a little bit off to the side. I can see that I have the VR ult on me, so when I see that ultimate I just move away. Yeah, I have no mana, so that's kinda sucky. When I see it. Mana please. Probably gonna die. Yeah. No snipe. Rip. So now I have 2.4k gold. It's like I'm still not worried. It's like if I actually had mana I could out trade that Leona, but since no mana, rip. Yeah, I get really annoyed at Reddit and whining about the lag. It's like I've seen that you have lag like 50 million times now. So, it's like there's one thing about having lag and there's one thing about whining about it 24/7. It's like, please stop. It's like I've seen that you have lag. And like other people have seen that you lag, and I don't want to mute you in case like something interesting happens, so... Actually nice half juke from Graves. Yeah, I want to go in on Jin. I'm like, fuck you, noob. Flash. Got the kill there. Graves gets the kill there. Nice. And here I know that Kha'Zix wants to look for the kill, so I'm following Graves. Just making sure that Kha'Zix can't do any shenanigans on our backline. So yeah, I just ulti VR. And then she gets bursted down. I get the kill, nice. So yeah, I just chase down Kha'Zix. That flash, nice flash stun. Yeah, he leaps. Now we're chasing the Kha'Zix. Get over here, son. Smite him. EM. And then he dies. No problem. Nice chase from the teamo. From the team, not the teamo. For some reason they were taking all my shit. It's like, fuck you noobs, my shit. All my Dominion crystals. So now we're going into sexy land. Rageblade land. It's like, this item, it's so nice on Skarner. It's like, if there's a DPS item we recommend on Skarner, it's definitely that item. So yeah, I want to recall, but then I see that they're getting traded on, so I want to come in and see what I can do. So we run straight on that Zerad. He survives, but then I just like, okay, let's go trade the next one. As you can see here, like that E, the slow one, that's so nice. That I just, with the red buff, keep going. And I'm like, oh Fiora. I'm like, see it, run. Yeah, Curse already dead, sadly. It's like I don't want to get hit by the CC train again, so I just run away. As you can see that Leona is sitting down the back. So now I have to abandon thread. Yeah, and that Graves was like going so aggressive. I'm getting kills all the time. Ah, it's okay. It's like being aggressive at kills is not really a problem, but going overly aggressive is a little bit problem. So instead of the Witch Hand that I was planning to build, I built an Iceborne first against VR. It's like normally we build a Witch End, but their magic damage is like, not really that amazing. Like that Zerad is not really a threat to me, so I just let the team get the kill. It's like I'm already 13-2, so I don't need more kills. Yeah, I just take the crystals home quicker. Yeah, I'm like, Jen, do you really want to 1v1 me? So now I'm just trying to bait out Zerad's ability. Okay, I tried to bait out Zerad's ability, but instead I am going to die. I'm going to die. Today I shouldn't be alive. Oh, and I'm not alive. Well, would have been a crime if I stayed alive there anyway, so can't really be too angry about that. Oh, wait, almost got sniped. So yeah, I went a bit too greedy there. And then I got palled and punished for my mistake. Now I have to look at my touchscreen. Everything is so grey. It's like this Jin on that team as well. It's like he's so Rambo. It's like I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. It's like I've killed him like 2 or 3 times when he should be running away, and he kept fighting, or he kept like tried to kill me. I'm like, at this point, he can't take me anymore. It's like the Fiora can't even take me anymore because I'm way too tanky for her. Well, it's more like I'm too tanky and I do too much damage at the same time for it to kill me. It's like I don't know. It's just like I have to say that this build is a bit on the strong side, like strong slash like a bit overpowered side, because you get so tanky and you do so much damage. So I'm like, Fiora, let's go brawl, let's see how much damage you do. She just runs away and I'm like, let's go chase. I just keep chasing. Stand with the E combo. And now I just ulti her, because I saw that she used the ultimate. And then she dies. No problem. As you can see, I can melt her really easily. It's like she's 13-2 as well. She was 13-2 and I was 14-3. And she had no... It's like even if she turned around and tried to fight me 100%, I would have probably still killed her, no problem. And now Fiora gets salty. It's like Skarner's totally not broken system. I'm so fucking fed. It's like, it's so fucking fed, and I got a build that works really well on Skarner. It's like, this is one of those builds that you just figure out like randomly by trying it out, and then like you're like, shit, how many fucking damage does this build do? Like now as well, like I got so much sticking potential with Frostborn, with the Iceborn. Yeah, just flash in for the kill. Now I just want to take a dragon for once. It's kind of being worse than Fiora. Like that's why Fiora gets banned like every other game and Skarner never gets banned. Because Skarner's OP. So like, I don't understand why people always claim a champion is OP when you have like a really fat game. Does that mean that when you play Lulu and you go 20-2, does that mean that Lulu is OP? No, this means that you have a really good game. I was like, I just have a really good game and I got my build really quickly. And me getting this build really quickly means that I do fuck tons of damage. And since other people are, since you are as an enemy are lagging behind, well, relatively not Fiora, then of course you will, or of course I will like completely destroy everything. Because that's the entire point of having like a fat person. So now we can go to the sexy wit's end for the more sexy attacks. I think at level 18 with my runes, the magic that like I have 14% attack speed on my runes. I think with this inside one of your crystals you get 2.5 attack speed. Not really sure about that though, but I think you get 2.5 attack speed. Which means that if anyone is stupid enough to fight you in your crystals there, like they need to be really fat themselves to outtrade you there. So yeah, but like I'm feeling super confident, so I just go in randomly and just start running around after enemies. Yeah, like chase the Jin, chase chase something. And yeah, I can see that I saw that Kha'Zix was going deep, so I'm like, yeah, looking for Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix, come here. I want to ult him. He runs away. And here I catch him with my E and then he gets wrecked. That E stun is so good. It's like it helps as well. It's like there's not that many champions that can really 1v1 you in the jungle, so you're already relatively safe. It's like early games, like when you are low HP, you can get like killed like I got. But in general, it's like I feel like not like people can't really trade me. You're like, and here I just ulted Fiora because I wanted her CC out of the game. I just wanted that CC to be gone because that means that the rest of our team can like attack a lot more than instead of having to run away from that CC train. And it means it's just a lot less safe for Fiora to engage as well. So that's why I ulted Leona, just for the sake of getting that CC out of the game. CC is bad for your carries, yo. So it's like now I'm just running around, essentially looking for kills to be made. And like see if we can get like a really nice push going. If Fiora goes deep. I'm like, you can have that shield, but I don't care. It's like I have my team around me, you're on your own, so good luck. Endless stuns. It's the stun train. It's like we have 2 stuns. That's about it. So we have Fiora. Fiora gets stunned by Randy, then gets stunned by me with my E. But there's a relatively long cooldown on that. Oh, for a little fight, a relatively long cooldown. So I'm like first clear some shit. And I was hoping that Kha'Zix would go in on Jhin and then get a free kill. So yeah, like yes, CC me, but Leona just wants to take more crystals. So. Now I'm gonna run to the dragon, see if we can sort something out. So at this point I just want to have the dragons, like it's always nice to have those objectives. Less things to worry about if you have it. So I'm like, hello Jen, what are you doing? And Jen's like, lol. Now I'm like, okay, Jen's dead. I think Kha'Zix or something was top. Or if you are top. Like I'm like, there's a melee damage, so as you can see here, just simply murders Kha'Zix. It's like the damage that I'm doing now is insane. It's like so much. It's like this build, as I said in like the other video as well. It's like this build is so delicious. So you get so tanky for both types of damages, and you do so much damage yourself. And you're also super speedy. It's just super nice overall like blend of stats for Skarner. So just ulti Fiora, so I just want her out of the game. Just fuck Fiora. It's like she does the most damage. So Fiora's out of the game, now I can just clean up the rest. So I just have to clean up Kha'Zix, he gets cleaned up, so now we can just take the Baron. For free! Take the crystal. I was thinking about taking the crystal for the extra stats. Attack speeds. So let's see how much attack speed I have it. Okay, so I have 2.4 attack speed at level 16. Yeah, there we go. So much attack speed. It's like I have so much attack speed that in my crystal that's insane. It's like just, well not to say, but that is the cap. So it's like sort of like how Illaoi is. Like don't fight Skarner in the crystals is the same as Illaoi. Don't fight Illaoi in the tentacles. It's like you just don't. It's like if you do that, you give them such a power spike that you can't really trade properly anymore. Yeah, start getting all like the last items. And here I get the blue potion because I want to have a little bit more AP so my shields become bigger and etc. etc. It's like all the AP scalings. And I'm like only building, so I'm not building like heavy AP items, but like a mix between AP and AD. Or more like armor item with movement speeds. Quick look at the scores. It's moving up now through the world. Have a look-see in the jungle. Then I see people in the mid lane. So I'm just looking for a gank now. So we're gonna go invade that jungle. See what we can find. And we find some criminals. And we apprehend our first criminal. And then we go for the rest. I'm like, lol, come here Fiora. And Fiora actually got a QSS. I'm like, at this moment I was like, eh? So why do you have a QSS? Well, maybe because I was like dominating her. Like constantly, like I think I pulled out of the fight like 2 times. It's not the best of the best dives. Especially when random thing goes back in and procs his ultimate. Yeah, I'm like, lol. Here I just shoot my E, and the E gets the kill. Because like all the extra AP that I have but also because it was really low. But I just wanted to proc the stun and I actually got the kill with it. And I'm like, lol, chase, the gen shoots, makes him dead. And I'm like, tower tank, no problem. Jin gets another kill. And now we can finish the game. And I'm like, yeah, let's just finish it instantly because I'm tired. It's like I've had like a game recently where we lost because we didn't properly push the game when we had the chance and then we lost. And then the person who fucked up the pushing rage quit. So I'm just gonna see if we can finish pushing the game now. Seeing that the towers keep targeting me. So just keep going. It's like it's just sad, so we can probably push it away because he can't really kill me. So here we push it off, push the game away. And yeah, as you can see, this build on Skarner is gold. It's like if you take this build and you get it fairly quickly, then you're just good to go. So yeah, I hope you guys got something from the videos and I'll talk to you guys later.